We live in a world that's just completely obsessed with instant results, right? This whole idea of overnight success.
Oh, absolutely. It's everywhere. The flashy stories.
But there's this other force, much quieter, often kind of overlooked, but it's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, it doesn't make headlines in the same way.
Doesn't scream for attention, definitely not lighting up social media feeds,
Uh-huh.
but it always, always delivers.
It's true. We see those, sudden breakthrough narratives all the time. But if you actually dig a bit deeper, behind almost every significant achievement, every real transformation, every impact that lasts, you find this steady, persistent engine just chugging away.
And that engine, the thing we're diving into today, is consistency.
Exactly.
It's not flashy, doesn't shout, rarely gets the big celebration.
No ticker tape parades for consistency.
Oh, right. But it's absolutely the backbone of any real, lasting progress.
Yeah.
So today, we're doing a deep dive. We're digging into the core ideas of consistency.
And we're drawing from this really interesting text we found called The Power of Consistency, A Path to Transformation and True Success.
Yeah, and our mission really is to unpack why. Why does consistency work? Why is it, despite being so unassuming, the thing that actually gets you there?
Yeah.
And crucially, how can you harness it?
What really jumps out from the source is how it just cuts through all that noise, the quick fixes, the hacks.
Right.
And it focuses on this fundamental thing, real momentum. It's not about grand one-off gestures. It's built through deliberate, continuous effort, day in, day out.
So if it's this quiet superpower, where does it actually start? How does it work its magic? The source gets right to it. It says that real growth, the kind that sticks.
Yeah.
It's not about those big leaps we fantasize about. It's built, well, literally in layers.
Layers, I like that.
Whether you're, say, building a business or maybe healing from something, learning a new skill, even deepening your faith or spiritual practice.
Yeah.
It's the daily stuff.
Yeah.
The repeated actions. That's what actually moves the needle.
And the source makes this super clear with some really direct examples. It says, a single workout won't change your body.
Right. We all know that feeling.
But consistent exercise will. And one day of prayer won't change your spirit, but consistent spiritual practice will. One good choice won't change your life, but many consistent choices will. It really pushes back against that idea that one big effort is all it takes.
It does. And there's this great analogy in there, too. It says something like, each small step might feel insignificant.
Easy to feel that way.
But together they create momentum. Like bricks laid one by one, consistency builds a foundation strong enough to withstand time, pressure, and storms.
Wow, that paints a picture.
It really does. It makes you think, even when you feel like you're barely doing anything, you're actually building something solid, something resilient.
Yeah, and it highlights that progress isn't usually some big dramatic event. It's cumulative.
Right.
It's all that unglamorous, repetitive work adding up, almost invisible at first.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, you realize how far you've come.
Okay, but here's a big one. What about those days? The days you just don't feel like it.
Ah, yes. The motivation dip.
This is where consistency becomes truly essential. The next idea from the source is the power to outlast emotion.
So important, because motivation, let's be honest, it comes and goes.
Totally unreliable. Inspiration too. Moods, forget about it.
So what's the plan when that internal spark just fizzles out, when the feelings aren't there?
Well, that's the core question, right? When things feel tough internally, what do you lean on? The source suggests consistency becomes your anchor, your non-negotiable.
An anchor.
Especially on those days when you don't feel like it, when you're tired, discouraged, or unsure. It's about creating a system inside yourself that doesn't need feelings to function.
That's a huge shift in perspective, isn't it? Moving beyond being driven purely by how you feel in the moment.
It is, because when you push forward anyway, when you do the thing, even though everything in you is screaming no, you're sending yourself a really powerful message. You're proving, basically, that your purpose, your commitment, is stronger than your temporary feeling.
It's like an act of self-validation.
Exactly. Self-proof. The source puts it bluntly. Success is not built on how you feel. It's built on what you do, especially when you don't feel like it.
That hits hard.
It's not about ignoring emotions, obviously, but it's about acting despite them sometimes. And that action itself can start to change how you feel, building new pathways.
Yeah, it shifts the control back to you. Instead of waiting for the perfect mood or some external push, you empower yourself by just choosing the action. And that builds this incredible psychological resilience. It shows you, hey, I can operate even when I'm not feeling 100%.
And that consistent action, showing up even when it's tough,
Yeah.
what does that actually do for us internally over time?
Well, that leads directly into the next point the source makes, which is about building trust with yourself and others.
Trust. Okay.
Yeah. Consistency is like the currency of trust, how you earn it, both from other people and maybe even more critically from yourself.
Explain that a bit more. External trust first.
Sure. So when you consistently show up, for your work, for your goals, for the people in your life, others learn they can rely on you.
Makes sense. Your actions match your words. Dependability.
Exactly. It builds that reputation.
Yeah.
But the internal part, the self-trust, that's where it gets really transformative.
How so?
The source talks about how you start to genuinely believe in yourself, not because someone hyped you up or you had one good day.
Right, not external validation.
No, it's because you have cold, hard evidence, your own track record. You've seen yourself rise, stay the course, follow through.
So you've proven it to yourself repeatedly.
Yes. And that kind of belief, the kind built on your own consistent actions, it's solid, it's unshakable. It's like you're making regular deposits into your own self-confidence account.
I like that analogy, depositing trust in yourself.
Yeah, you create this undeniable history for yourself. Every time you follow through, even on something small, like another deposit in the self-trust bank.
Yeah.
And over time, that compound interest of self-affirmation, it leads to this deep confidence that isn't easily shaken by a bad day or someone else's opinion.
And that deep self-trust.
Yeah.
It feels like it flows right into the next big idea. Mastery through repetition.
It really does.
Because nobody just stumbles into excellence, right? You look at anyone at the top of their game, athletes, writers, musicians, leaders. They got there through deliberate, consistent practice. Repetition.
Yeah, this totally debunks the whole myth of effortless genius. Talent alone isn't enough. The source offers this really punchy formula.
Oh, yeah.
Mastery is not talent multiplied, it's talent multiplied by consistency.
Okay, talent multiplied by consistency. But hang on, is it just doing the same thing over and over like a robot? Or is there more to it?
That's a crucial distinction. Great point.
Because just practicing badly, consistently, that doesn't lead to mastery, does it?
No, absolutely not. The key is mindful repetition, or what some people call deliberate practice.
Okay, deliberate practice. What does that look like?
It means you're not just going through the motions. You're doing it, you're paying attention, you're noticing what works and what doesn't, you're adjusting.
Learning from the feedback loop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You learn from the tiny mistakes, you tweak your approach, and then you do it again slightly better. Every day you practice with that kind of intention, you're sharpening your edge.
And every time you fail, maybe, and get back up.
That's building resilience and refining your skill. You're not just recovering, you're actively getting better through the process.
And the end result of all that?
The source says, slowly, what once seemed impossible becomes your new normal.
Wow. That's real transformation. Not overnight, but gradual becoming.
It really speaks to how skill isn't just a fixed thing you have or don't have. It's dynamic. It's this ongoing process of refinement. And it's that consistent, deliberate effort, plus being open to learning and changing course a bit. That's where you move beyond just being competent into real excellence.
Okay, this is all building a really strong case. So the final piece from the source. The compound effect of small efforts.
Yes, the magic of compounding.
It sounds so simple, but we forget it all the time. Little by little becomes a lot.
It's basically compound interest, but for your life goals, your personal growth.
Exactly. Just like saving small amounts of money consistently can grow into significant wealth over time.
Consistent, focused effort in any area grows greatness. It really does. And the key is, it's not usually about those huge, earth-shattering actions every single day.
No, it's the accumulation. The relentless stacking of small, sometimes barely noticeable steps.
That's so empowering, I think, because it takes the pressure off needing to achieve something monumental every 24 hours.
Totally. The source actually says you don't need to take massive action every day. You just need to keep moving.
Keep moving.
Even if all you can manage today is a whisper of progress. That's such comforting, practical advice.
It really is.
Just keep writing that one page. Keep saving that one coin. Keep saying that prayer. Keep practicing that tiny bit of the skill.
This is where people often get tripped up, right? They think, if I can't do something huge today, it's not worth doing anything. The all or nothing trap.
Yeah.
But the real power, the source argues, is in just accumulating those small, consistent wins, day after day. Over time, it says, The results multiply far beyond what one-time sporadic efforts could ever produce. That's the compounding effect in action. Consistency unlocks it.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway for you listening right now? This whole deep dive really shows that life, well, it doesn't really reward those occasional heroic bursts of effort nearly as much as it rewards the simple daily decision to just keep showing up.
Yeah, it boils down to choices you make every day.
Choosing discipline when doubt creeps in. Choosing to stick with the process, even when you feel pressure to get results now.
Choosing faith in the long journey over the fear or discouragement of the moment.
It's that quiet commitment, often unseen by others, that really shapes where you end up.
And the source closes with such a powerful, actionable thought. You don't have to do everything today.
Thank goodness.
You just have to do something and do it again tomorrow.
That's it. That's how you rise. That's how you rebuild something that's broken. That's how you become the person you want to be.
One consistent step at a time.
So here's something to maybe think about after this. What's one area in your life right now where you want to see real transformation? And what's one very small, ridiculously achievable action you could commit to doing consistently, like daily, in that area?
Just one small thing.
Yeah. And then imagine if you actually did that day after day for weeks, months, maybe even years. What goal that seems impossible right now might just become your new normal?